in, friends and neighbors, or shall I say this afternoon.
Welcome back to the Detroit Tigers franchise on MLB the Show. I'm your host, longtime listener. Be sure to drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and comment below. So wanted to show you Tarik Skubal is back off of the injured list, and it is his turn up in the rotation. Even though we got to see Alex Lange in that spot last time through the rotation, and technically we should move forward to Matt Manning's spot, we're going to stick with Tarik, and we're going to have that game, which will be against the Rays here coming up. Before we do that, though, I wanted to look at one thing here, or at least show you one thing. If we go to our overall roster, and then we come out here and look at contract situation, Baez is locked up for a while, and then Chafin we've got for an extra year after this one. That leaves Austin Meadows the next one down on the list. He's the best player that we do not have extended beyond this season. I'm not really sure why his morale is so bad. Is that something that I can see? I don't think you can see that anymore, which is stupid. Like, you can't see why they're angry, so why are they angry? But anyway, Austin Meadows is the best player on the roster that we don't have extended, and he's an A potential guy, 26, and he's an 82 overall already. The guy's going to hit right-handed pitching pretty well. He's okay against lefties, and he's got good plate skills. He's durable, he runs okay and plays pretty decent defense, and can play all three outfield positions. So this is a guy that we want on our team for several more years. We are going to go ahead and extend him probably through his age 30 season. He's looking for $9.4 million per year. If I make it a 4-year contract, that number drops down to 8.6. So let's make it an even $9 million a year. He should be happy with that. He'll play every day, and we'll have him signed through his 30-year-old season, which I think is pretty solid. So let's go ahead and make that offer. He's happy with that. So we got that done. That's really all we need to worry about for now. There are some other guys on here that we are definitely interested in extending. Willie Castro will be one. I'm not sure what we're going to do with Spencer Turnbull. He's not pitching that well this year, and we kind of need to free up a spot in the rotation for Matt Manning. Akil Baddoo, we will definitely keep around. He's only 23. I wish he could hit left-handed pitching better, but he's still a really good option for us in the outfield, even if he's platooning. Obviously, Torkelson, but he's in his first year under contract, so we've got plenty of time to worry about extending him. So some of these guys we want to extend, but we don't necessarily need to yet. I think Austin Meadows would be due for free agency, and we don't want him testing that. So good to get him locked up for a little while. Now, you can see here, we have been on a stretch here. We've won, I think, 5 games in a row now. Let's actually look at it. Yeah, we've won 5 straight going back to the last game that we watched where Alex Lange pitched a gem, filling in for the injury in that scenario. So we've won 5 in a row. We're 7 out of 10, but we're still a half game back of the White Sox in the division. We've created a little bit of a gap between us and Cleveland, with them being 3.5 back. So we're starting to feel a little bit more comfortable about our playoff chances. Especially considering that we're now squeaking into the picture for the wild card, and we play the Rays, who are ahead of us. So if we can pick up this win here, in fact, do I have 2 more games against them? I do. Man, if we could pick up a sweep, that would be absolutely huge, because that would, close the gap between us and them, and really get us there in the mix for the wild card. But we want to win the division. We don't want that wild card, so we've got to really focus on winning those games in the division, particularly against the White Sox, which we've got a couple coming up here. There should be one in the next episode that we might get to see. So buckle up. Let's head on out to Detroit, and we are going to take on Ryan Yarbrough and the Rays. And here we are at Comerica Park. It is the Tigers getting ready to host the Tampa Bay Rays, and both of these teams right there in the mix for playoff races. The Tigers sitting at 60 and 53. Javi Baez has been a big part of their newfound success, I guess you could say. This team struggling over the past several seasons, but they are a contender this year. And here's another part of the reason why. Tarik Skubal coming back from the disabled list, and he is ready to go. The young left-hander was pitching well before he was injured. He was 4-2 across 12 starts with ERA right around 3. And a solid whip at 1.23. First batter swings, hits a hard ground ball. It's Franco. The Candyman has a knockdown, but recovers in time to get him. And let's take a look at the Rays lineup. These guys have some weapons here, especially at the top part of this order. But don't sleep on the bottom half with Margot, Diaz, and G-Man Choi down there at the bottom. Now, Choi doesn't hit lefties all that well, but this is a team that can do some damage from top to bottom. Now 2 outs in the inning. It's Brandon Lowe. Ground ball to the left side. There's Candelario in the shift. Fields it over around shortstop, sends it over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning to start for Tarik Skubal. Now we get a look at Ryan Yarbrough's numbers this year. He's got a solid whip at 1.21 and an ERA right around 3 as well. But he's been healthy all year, making his 23rd start, and he's 8-4 across the first 22 starts of the season. A guy that definitely pitches to contact. Not going to get a lot of strikeouts, but he gets one here on a nice changeup away to get Victor Reyes swinging for the first out of the ball game. Then it's Robbie Grossman. That ball laced into left field. It's going to get down for a base hit. And the Tigers have the first base runner of the ball game with one away here on the bottom of the first. Next batter, Miguel Cabrera. 2-2 pitch to him. Hit hard. Nice job there by Grossman to get back into first and avoid the double play there. So it keeps the inning alive for Javi Baez. But let's take a look at the Tigers lineup in this one. As these guys starting to swing the bats a little bit better. Javi Baez hit 308 over the last month, but Jonathan Scope's still struggling to get it going. Jamer Candelario also kind of still struggling to get the bat going as well, but some pieces on this team that are dangerous. But before Baez has a chance to do much, there's Grossman getting picked off. He's in a pickle, and they get him to end the inning. So the Tigers and Rays are going to the second, still scoreless. Bottom of the second here, it's going to be Jonathan Scope with one away. A swing and bunt here. Tough play for Yarbrough. Fields and throws, but not going to get him, so it's an infield single for Scope. And a chance for the Tigers with one away, but now 2 away for Austin Meadows. He gets a pitch to hit, a cutter over the heart of the plate, and he crushes this ball against his old team, some lefty-on-lefty crime, and that's got to feel good for Austin Meadows as he gives the Tigers a 2-0 lead here in the second inning on his 13th of the season. That ball traveling 373 feet, and the Tigers out to an early lead. Now 2 away in the inning from Jamer Candelario. That pitch is low, so after the home run, it's a walk. The inning stays alive for Eric Haas. Now 2-2 to Eric Haas. That ball comes down and gets him on the foot. So with 2 outs now, the Tigers with a runner in scoring position after a walk and a hit batsman, and now another walk to Victor Reyes, and things falling apart for Yarbrough after the home run. And the Tigers with a chance to break this thing open. Grossman, 2-1 pitch to him is a fastball right down the middle. He takes it into center field. 1 run comes in to score. Eric Haas going to follow. Victor Reyes goes over to third. It's a 2-run, 2-out single, and a rally for the Tigers here to get it to 4-0. Yarbrough did that all himself. Gives up a couple of walks, hits a guy, and then starts throwing the ball down the middle. He does it again to Miguel Cabrera here, and Reyes going to come in to score. It's now 5-0 Tigers here in the bottom of the second inning as they are just pouring it on here, and that is going to do it for Ryan Yarbrough. He was close to getting out of the second inning with no trouble at all, and then all of a sudden a home run and everything just collapsed, and his day is going to be over early. Let's go to the bottom of the third now. Austin Meadows again against his old team, just terrorizing them. Boy, they got to feel bad about letting him go. That was a bomb. His second of the ball game makes it 6-0 Tigers as they are just crushing the Rays at this point. That was the 14th of the year for Meadows, and I'll tell you now, we had a recording error. I missed some stuff, and we'll talk about one of the things that happened here in a second. But Alex Lang on in relief. It's now 7-1 as a run comes in to score on a fielder's choice there. So it's an RBI. And a run comes in. Now Brandon Lowe on a 3-2 pitch takes one deep and gone in the top of the ninth. That ball is absolutely crushed, but it's not going to matter all that much. That makes it 7-2. Tigers pretty much in control throughout this one, and Lang just out there in garbage time, but that's the 23rd of the season for Lau. Now Francisco Mejia, 1-1
with runner on first and second, one out in the inning. He hits into a game-ending double play, and the Tigers take this one 7-2. I will tell you that Tarik Skubal left this game early, but it was nothing serious, and he will not miss a spot in the rotation. The Rays end up with just 6 hits and a walk on the day. They only struck out 5 times, but they got 3 of those 6 hits from Arozarena, and everything else was just kind of scattered around the lineup. Lau hit that home run. Mejia with the other RBI on the ground out in the 9th inning there. It was the 23rd of the year for Lau. Arozarena with 2 doubles among those 3 hits, giving him 18 of those on the season. Lau was also hit by pitch. Margot and Mejia grounding into double plays, and then on the pitching side of things, rough day for Yarbrough. 5 hits and 2 walks, and a hit batsman over an inning and 2/3. 5 earned runs, and he gets his 5th loss of the year. Thompson 4 1/3, gave up 2 earned over that stretch. And now we take a look at the Tigers' numbers: 10 hits, 4 walks, and just 4 strikeouts on the day. So a great day offensively, up and down the lineup. A lot of guys collecting hits in this one, including 2 for Grossman, 2 for Baez. 2 home runs for Meadows against his former team, 3 RBIs. He also had a walk on the day. Baez with his 24th double of the year, 14 homers now for Meadows on the season. Haas was hit by pitch. Torkelson hit into a double play. Skubal gets his 5th win, going 5 1/3, just 2 hits allowed, no walks, only struck out 2. And then you saw the damage against Lang as he went 3 2/3, 2 earned, giving up 4 hits and a walk over that stretch while striking out 3. The Tigers win this one comfortably, though. They take it 7-2.
All right, now between games, or before we go out to the next game here in the episode, I did want to cover kind of what's been going on since the last ball game. So Tarik Skubal actually left that game early due to an injury, but he did not miss any time. So he made his next start on the rotation, which was actually this game here that we lost 3-2, and we had a 2-1 lead in the 8th inning and blew it. So that one kind of stung. But we swept the Guardians, so we took care of business there, and the team is playing well. We've won, what is that, 9 out of 11? Before this loss. Now, this one hurts because it was against the White Sox, who, we were tied going into that game. So this series is a big one, and we got 2 games left. We obviously want to win this next one before the get-out-of-town game. That would be the rubber match. So, thankfully, at least from a team injury perspective, we're at the point now where it's just Casey Mize that we're missing at the major league level. Now, he's still going to be out for another 3 to 4 weeks, but that puts him coming back, in early to mid-September, and we got time to get him back into playoff form before the playoffs. And right now, being just 1 game back, we feel pretty good about our chances, especially when we go to the wild card now, and we're still in the mix here. We're 2.5 back there. So the Guardians have pretty much fallen out of it. They're well back of us now, 7 games back in the division, or behind us in the division, and they've lost 9 out of 10. So we're going to have to be, playing good baseball down the stretch here. But let's go out to Chicago and see if we can take down the White Sox in a critical AL Central matchup.
And here we are at Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side of Chicago. It is the Tigers and the White Sox in a key AL Central matchup, with these teams just a game and a half apart at this point in the season. And the Tigers looking to try and keep it going here on the road. Jonathan Schoop got to get it going at the plate, my man, but the Tigers have been effective offensively of late as a team. But Schoop still scuffling at the plate. That OPS down at 620 for the season. Power number's not really there. The average is down, but he's still a key piece of this offense and defense as he's playing every day. Now, Dylan Cease is going to be on the hill for the White Sox. The right-hander is 7-7 across 23 starts. ERA just south of 4, a 1.37 whip. He does struggle with command a little bit, and when he's leaving that ball over the middle of the plate, he's going to give up a lot of hard contact. That pitch is down, but that's a Akil Baddoo chasing after it. Grounds it to short. That'll do it for the first out of the ball game. And let's take a look at the Tigers lineup. As some of these guys starting to swing the bats, especially those top three there, those guys kind of heating up a little bit. Spencer Torkelson's swinging it well lately as well, but this team's still not scoring a ton of runs, but they are consistent. They're not getting shut out. They're usually putting up 2 or 3 runs a game kind of thing at minimum. And here we are with 2 outs in the inning. Austin Meadows hits that ball hard, but rolls over it into a ground out there to Josh Harrison, who takes care of that one, and the Tigers go down in the order at the top of the first. We go to the bottom of the first. Matt Manning on the hill for the Tigers. First pitch of the game, Robert lifts one into right field. Baddoo tries to make a diving catch. He misses it. It goes all the way to corner. Roberts is moving out of the box, and he's going to be into third with a stand-up double. May have had a chance for an inside the Parker, but no reason to risk it on the first batter of the ballgame. That is his 9th triple, an ominous start for Matt Manning. Next batter, ground ball to first. Torkelson has to just take it to the bag for the out. The run comes in to score, and the White Sox are out in front early. There's 2 batters into this one. They've got a 1-0 lead. And Eloy Jimenez with 2 outs in the inning takes a fastball on the outside corner. Manning strands a couple of runners there. So they came up with a couple of base runners in this one, managed to play to run, and it's just 1-0 after 1. So on to the second. It's Spencer Torkelson on a 2-2 pitch, lifts one deep to right field, hit that ball pretty well for where it was pitched, but that's going to be caught in the corner for the final out, or the second out of the inning. Now we go to the top of the third. The runner at first, that ball is just layered into left, and it's going to get down. So Tucker Barnhart with a 1-out single. Runners on first and second. Now 2 outs in the inning for Riley Green. Fastball misses just off the plate away. That'll load the bases for Austin Meadows, who has been swinging the bat well lately for the Tigers. 2-2 pitch is a hanging slider. He hits it deep to right center field, but he just missed that one. It's going to be caught just shy of the corner track. And the White Sox able to strand 3 there as the Tigers miss a golden opportunity. We go to the bottom of the third. Runner on third with 2 away. Jonathan Scope going to track this one down. Sends it over to first to get him. And that's another runner stranded. And after 3 innings, it's just 1-0. So the White Sox lead early, but the Tigers right there in this one with the heart of the order due up to start the 4th. Here is Javi Baez on a 3-1 pitch. He gets one to handle, a changeup right over the middle, hits it hard. It goes off the glove in left on a leaping try, and it's going to be a double for Baez. So a runner in scoring position, nobody away here, and an opportunity for the Tigers again on the 25th double of the year from Baez. Now a 3-2 to Torkelson. He chases one out of the zone, down and away on a changeup. They send it down to first. Baez has to fool at second, and that's 1 away. Now 2 away in the inning, and it's Jonathan Scope swinging through a fastball. That was hittable, but he blew it by him to get out of the inning, and Cease is fired up. Let's go to the 6th now. 0-2 pitch to Riley Green, slider down and in, got him swinging. And Cease in control out there as the Tigers unable to score any runs. We talked about how consistent they were, not getting it done in this one. Austin Meadows going to let this one hit him on the back foot there. And so it's a Tigers, a base runner for the Tigers with 1 away. They're going to put him in motion on a 3-2 pitch. Perfect execution by Baez. Takes it through the vacated hole into right field. Meadows goes all the way over to third, and now it's runners on the corners. This pitch was inside, but look at the work by Baez to get his hands inside it and fight it off through the hole. Perfect execution. Now it's first and third, 1 away. They're going to put him in motion, try and make it second and third, and take away the double play, and it is successful. And it's 3-1. So Torkelson with a great opportunity here. Next pitch looks good, but it is called ball 4, so the bases will be loaded for Miguel Cabrera. Now the double play back in order with 1 away, and LaRussa is going to come and get Cease. He pitched very well, but again, bases loaded and another opportunity for the Tigers. We'll see if Cease can get the help that he needs out of the bullpen, as they are going to turn to the right-hander, Reynaldo Lopez. He's going to come on with a 3.58 ERA, making his 37th appearance of the season, and usually a guy that goes out there and eat up some multiple innings. First pitch he throws, Miguel Cabrera ambushes him, takes it into the right field corner. That's going to score at least 1. Here comes Baez. He's going to score. Torkelson over to third, and it's a 2-1 lead for the Tigers on the 2-run double from Miguel Cabrera, and they aren't done yet. Jonathan Scope going to watch this one inside for ball 4. That'll load the bases again and bring up Jamer Candelario. He is 0-2 on the day. 3-0 pitch to him, outside. That's going to walk in a run, and Lopez is now just a mess as he gives up a base hit the first pitch he throws. Then he walks a couple, and now it's 3-1. Now Tucker Barnhart, he gets a pitch to hit. He's not wasting any time. That was the first pitch of the at-bat after he just walked the last guy on 4 straight. But Cabrera going to come in and tag to score, so that is at least a sac fly for Barnhart there. Now it's 4-1 Tigers with two-way here in the 6th. Let's go on now to Akil Baddoo, next batter. That's a changeup right down the middle, and he swung through it to end the inning. So they strand a couple of runners, but the Tigers explode for 4 runs, and they grab the lead as Lopez came in and just could not get him out of that inning. Now we go to the bottom of the 6th. Matt Manning still out there. He's got two-way in the inning already here, and that's a routine grounder to scope as Abreu is down to end the inning. And now 6 innings of 1-run baseball from Matt Manning, allowed just 3 hits to this point, and they take a 4-1 lead into the 7th. Let's go to the top of the 7th now. 1-on-1 out for Javi Baez. That ball hit hard and into the right center field gap. This might be able to score Riley Green from first. Are they going to send him? Yes, they are. They're going to make the throw to third, though, so the run comes in to score and make it 5-1. They do get Baez at third for the second out of the inning, but an interesting decision there, as now you trail by 4. But here in the bottom of the 7th, Gavin Sheets just finds one over that left center field wall. That ball was hit hard. Didn't get a ton of elevation on it, but he got it out of here. 392 feet, his 10th of the year. It's a solo shot to get it back to a 3-run deficit. The Tigers lead 5-2, and they would hang on to win as Andrew Chapin comes on in the 9th, gets a swing and strike out to end it. A big win for the Tigers as they take this one on the road from the division rival White Sox, and it is getting interesting at the top of the AL Central this year. Great day for Matt Manning. He gets the win. Javi Baez, player of the game. He had 3 hits, including 2 doubles and an RBI in this one. The Tigers ended up with 10 hits and 6 walks. They struck out 5 times. Nobody struck out more than once. They also got a pair of hits from Miguel Cabrera, including that huge 2-run knock that kind of broke this one open. Baez, Candelario, Cabrera, and Barnhart with the RBIs in this one. Meadows was hit by pitch. Torkelson hit into a double play. Stolen base number 12 for Baez on the day. Matt Manning gets his 5th win as he continues to pitch well, going 6 2/3, 4 hits, no walks, only struck out 1, but 2 earned across that stretch. Watson gets a hold. Cisnero gets a hold, throwing a perfect 8th inning, or part of the 9th, I guess, striking out 3. And then Chafin gets the last 2 outs, striking out 1 as he picks up save number 34 on the season and starts to get his season back together. The White Sox end up with just 4 hits and a walk on the day. They struck out 6 times. Rough day for Eloy Jimenez, 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts. Robert hit that triple early in the game, got a single his next time up. But that was pretty much all the damage he was able to do. Gavin Sheets with his 10th home run of the year. Yasmani Grandal hit a double, his 9th of the season. The RBIs were for Sheets and Roman. The shortstop gets his 5th RBI of the year. Robert also stole a base, but Cease gets his 8th loss of the year. He pitched fairly well, 5 1/3, 3 hits, 3 walks, 3 earned, and 3 strikeouts. If he could have got some help from Lopez, who gets credited with a blown save, that could have been a much different outcome in this one. He went 2/3 of an inning, gave up a hit, 2 walks, and hit a batsman as well, before Graveman came in, gave up a run himself, and then Kimbrel and Crochet down the stretch pitched some scoreless innings, but they gave up some hits and had some traffic as well. And the White Sox fall 5-2. That'll do it for this one. If you have not done so already, please be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below, and we will see y'all next time.
Good evening, friends and neighbors. Or shall I say this afternoon?